Hey, everybody, Arkin over here.
And focus heal.
Getting back some more 4 SPGs.
Them things.
Oh, free DLC though. Hit crew. The divine babe of babe. Hit crew. Team Spriggan. This was free.
Nice.
Oh. Huh? Oh, Shigezuna's ZQ cap. Cute, but not cute enough. She's good as is. You're just chilling. Girls gotta have fun, you know. She's here to have fun.
Now, what do we have?
Rumors and regrets. There's been some pretty weird rumors floating around about Aaron lately. Maybe I'm making a mountain out of a molehill, but I figured I should at least bring it to the team's attention. Meet me at the Guaha Fandian. I'll explain the rest there. Sid.
Ooh, so
Aaron,
this is
what
a
have you
RPG.
been doing?
Sounds like a ball.
You're sure wasting no time butting into our business.
Better not be thinking we'll be sharing the reward with you, because that ain't happening.
That's perfectly fine. The fun I'll have along the way will be its own reward.
I've got a real bad feeling about this.
Van's pickup is parked here. Good for it. Hey, Sid. Oh, Aaron, I didn't realize you were back. You posted the 4SPG. I've actually had something bothering me lately, and I kind of wanted you to see if you had anything to say about it. Yeah, I saw the request on the bulletin board. Something about an odd rumor that's been doing the circuit. It's not anything too crazy, but it definitely feels like someone's trying to take a dig at Aaron's reputation. I heard somebody say, after all his wandering, it looks like Aaron's finally decided to settle down with someone. But he had a change of heart and broke it off with the girl. I hear he even got violent with her. That's what's been going around. Oh, I heard that one too. That was you they were talking about. I guess it's even more widespread now than it was earlier. I'm not too concerned about some petty rumors. I mean, the first half of it isn't all that bad. Oh, so you are getting married? No, I am not. I'm not in a serious relationship, and I sure as hell don't have any plans on settling down anytime soon. Yeah, if Aaron told me he was settling down, I'd think he was dying. Guessing that's why you wanted to talk to us about it? Who's spreading these rumors anyway? Seems like Rui Lee's behind it. Rui Lee? I wouldn't have pegged her as the type. What's she even up to these days? I haven't seen her around in a while. Who's Rui Lee? An old friend we used to hang out with. She didn't come with you guys to the capital when you came to visit, did she? Nah, said she wasn't feeling up to it at the time. Oh, sounds like you broke it off with her after all. I did not. How did you even know she was the one that started it? Our friends have a bit of an information network between us. But as far as where Rui Lee is right now, I've got no clue. Like Aaron said, she hasn't really been around much lately. Well, if it's just a rumor, I'm sure it'll die down over time. That's usually how these things go anyway. Actually, I suspect this particular rumor won't go away unless we directly confront Miss Rui Lee about it. I'm a bit concerned that no one seems to know where she is, though. Yeah, even if it's just a dumb rumor, a close friend's mixed up in it. I need to find out what's going on. But we're pressed for time as it is, and not really up to me. What do you say, boss? Got time to look into it? Sure do. I'd like to get to the Great Spire as soon as we can, but something smells off about this. I doubt Sal's involved, but it'd be better to resolve all our issues before we move on. I really appreciate it. That makes me feel loads better. Well, even if he didn't take the case, I was planning to look into it on my own when I could. I figured as much. You're kind of an open book. Stop acting like you're my dad or something. Let's just get investigating already. We don't want to lose any more time. Why bagged? Okay, why bagged? Yeah, but why bagged? Just throw them on the floor. They'll get vacuumed up eventually. Oh, we asked Cal and Jack over at the pub. They may already know something that we don't. I see, so that's how you handle these types of situations. I guess that's the Spriggan way, huh? Or maybe more like the Aaron way?
Nah.
I'm glad I'm getting a chance to see how the other half lives for once. Just don't go doing anything crazy, alright? Really? The Aaron way? That was the best you could come up with? Whatever, let's just get this show on the road already. I'm not sure if anybody's got a grudge against me or they're just trying to keep us out of the Great Spire. But whoever it is, whether it's Rui Lee or somebody else, They seem to be trying pretty hard to get my attention. So I say we give them what they want. Hey, Dark Man, how are you doing this fine Saturday evening?
Hey, Darkman.
So we shouldn't have any more stupid echo. I put up some noise gates, so it shouldn't echo the voice acting in games anymore. Hey, Jack, my boy. Why don't you have some non-caffeinated tea, my dude? Yeah, we've been hearing the rumors about Aaron, too. Didn't realize Riri Lee was the one who started them. You're close to her, ain't you, Hal? I'm not sure close is the right word, but I have talked with her at the bar a few times. She's been coming over ever since the winter of last year. It was like she was here all the time at one point. But ever since the new year, she's been coming less and less. So you probably don't have any idea where she's at either. Oh, wait. I remember her mentioning a job, actually. I think she said she was starting to work at a local brothel. Uh-oh.
No.
Heard it just opened recently in Newtown, too. You should try asking somebody who works there. Just opened in Newtown. Oh, right. I know the place. Do you, Jack? Really? I actually have the manager's number. I'll go ahead and give him a call. Really? So, she's a hooker now? Okay. Wouldn't quite say it like that, but yeah. Hooker? Does she sell fishing hooks or something?
Barry should stay home.
Barry should stay in the fucking wilderness with her family. Why would she want to do that? The world can be a strange place, Fairy. If you're so curious, why not look it up on your Zypher? Shizuna! We don't do this here. Well, Aaron does. We don't do that here. That's a great idea. Language learning works much better when you have a little help after all. Oh, God. Shizuna! It sounds like I'd better activate the child filter on Miss Alpha Zypher.
Thank you, Rosette.
Thanks, Rosette. He said he's free right now, so I asked if you wouldn't mind meeting with you. We're waiting in the plaza right next to the movie theater in Newtown. Oh, that's right, there's movies. Thanks a ton, we'll head right over. Why are you friends with a guy like that anyway? Jack, have you been... Hey, I knew the guy way before he was put in charge. Oh, and one more thing, man. Lately, there's been some gamblers around town who have been preying on women. They're a pair of guys named Dean and Jet. Dean Winchester and Jet Space Cowboy.
Okay.
Haven't heard of them. They new around here? They've been popping up more and more all the time. Don't exactly care for their playstyle, though. They like to put their opponents at ease by letting them win the first round, then they go in for the kill. The kill. Beyond that, they're just a little too flashy for my liking. Well, in spite of Hal's glowing review, these guys aren't cheats. They're genuinely talented card players. Either one of them is on the same level as Aaron. They sound like fun to me. Maybe I'll have to play around with them sometime. Why do those names sound so familiar? Right, we'll keep an eye out. Okay, let's head to Newtown.
And so we go.
What? Gamblers. I want to blur the gam.
On my way.
Nothing's.
They sat in front of the movie theater.
Confirming your schedule.
Which means there's a movie theater.
Ordinary. However, wait. I'm sensing a hostile presence.
Oh, you're
over
not,
there.
Barry.
What, from the Great Spire? Does that mean...
Ah, there he is.
Allow me to assist.
Alright. What's playing right now? There's only one movie. Well, there's 3 movies playing, but there's only one we're gonna watch. There's only one we have to watch. Just take a guess.
Is it another
Just,
mission? Is it a mission movie?
it's a real life parody movie. Take a guess what they chose.
Oh, I don't know what they would have
Just take.
chosen.
You'll never get it, but take a couple of guesses.
Pirates?
No.
Aliens?
I wish.
Okay. And...
I mean, I don't know how to explain. It's parodying off a movie that exists in real life.
Yeah, it is. Okay, I don't know. I don't know.
Allow me to assist.
We are going to be watching Sharkferno.
I never would have guessed that.
Yeah, I know. I
never would have guessed that.
I know.
But I
You'd
guess
probably-
that's what we're doing.
You'd probably want to watch the Saga of Ravana, The Return of the King, for historical epic, but no, we're watching Sharkferno.
Okay. There we go. Not choose Sharknado.
Well, they did.
They do.
All right,
Purchase them tickets.
we purchased 3 tickets this time.
Oh.
You know,
Yeah.
who did I go with?
Rosette and the other chick. The head blade or whatever.
Yeah. Come on, Van, you're supposed to sit in the middle. Oh, you're gonna love this, Dark Man. Oh, the music they chose. Anyway, this story is set at a well-known campsite in a tranquil forest, in which, for many weeks, a number of inexplicable accidents have occurred. Several people fall victim to localized forest fires, yet their charred remains show signs of assault by some kind of fearsome predator. A park ranger named Brick makes an appeal to delay the mountaineering season until they can determine the cause of these strange incidents. However, the mayor, who values tourism dollars above safety, cuts off the investigation and opens the mountain to climbers. Amidst all of this, Brick reaches out to an old zoologist friend of his named Lisa to help him continue his investigation. By the time they realize all the victims were killed by the flame monster from local folklore, it is already too late. Just as the numerous campers are starting to enjoy themselves, the titular Sharkferno appears.
Why is this happening? And on the day we opened up the mountain, no less. Everyone, please remain calm. We aren't in any danger, so please don't be a...
Oh, he's dead.
He is definitely dead.
Holy
oh my
shit!
God!
They got the mayor. Oh, we have to do something, Brick, or we'll be next.
If this is anything like the old-timers' folktale, we might be able to kill it by snuffing out its flames. Look, a tank of nitrogen. If we destroy that, the monster will be as good as toast.
Or stronger than ever.
So far away. How are we?
Leave that part to me. I've got a plan.
What the? Hey, why the hell did you cut your palm? How's that a plan?
If you paid any attention in school, you'd know sharks are attracted to the smell of blood. I'm gonna lure it away.
Yeah, Brick.
Oh, bet you never thought a zoologist could be so gutsy. Well, I'm tougher than I look.
Hey, you're one hell of a woman, Lisa. And I'm glad to know your head's still screwed on tight. Okay, let's smother that oversized matchstick once and for all.
Sharkferno.
You son of a bitch!
Okay then.
Alright then.
Sharkferno, everybody. Yup.
We went to see that. Yep.
We did. We paid to subject our eyes to that. I've never seen a film quite like that one. I suppose shark movies are a genre unto themselves.
Don't think too heavily about it, Rosette.
I do recall hearing the term B-movie before. They are produced on what's called a shoestring budget and a total niche demographic. That's right, most people making them know they're only going to appeal to a specific group, but their core fan bases are really loyal. Having said that, the sad truth is that when a B-movie's bad, it's like really bad. Whereas with some big budget film, you can at least get some enjoyment out of the effects and stuff, even if the story's not that good. So in other words, part of the appeal of watching B-movies is that it's akin to a gamble. The people in Calvert sure do make fun movies. That was awesome. Of course you thought so. It's normally easy to tell a good B-movie from a bad one. I like watching them even if it's a toss-up whether I have a good time or not. Sadly, a lot of B-movies these days are just blatant rip-offs of other films. They'll pick a theme similar to some big blockbuster, give it a misleading title, and make a B-movie out of it. They call them mockbusters. Interesting. I guess people have having the freedom to make whatever they want can be a good or bad thing. Well, I'm no expert in the art of filmmaking, but I think all creative-minded people need something that can light a spark of inspiration. When people put their all into their work, even if it's just a derivative, it can still result in a product that's satisfying for their audience. Does that make any sense? That's some pretty profound insight. Can't believe you got all that from watching a shark movie. I'm just fascinated by film culture, that's all. Still, you're not going to create a classic if you're just imitating others. That must be why mockbusters never stack up to the originals. Hey, it looks like they're selling commemorative brochures for this movie. We're gonna buy that. Having finished their break, Van and his crew resumed their work. Yep, we sure spent our money on that.
Yep, and the poster.
No, it wasn't. Shocking. They don't have posters for Sharkferno.
No.
Just 3 Point Heat and the Saga of Ravana. Yeah, cool. Oh, come on. At least be a kill quest.
What does it say?
Okay, it's a kill quest. Cool.
Confirming your schedule.
I just warp to the eroded cave. Cool. Please be in the depth.
Time to depart.
That would be cool. It is.
Cool.
Coolio, really old.
Welcome to Marduk's support. All charged and ready to go.
Thanks, girl. So we shouldn't have any trouble. Don't like that, though.
Nope.
Fearsome foes prowling around. Exterminate. Extremities.
Now it's nighttime.
Some elements look
Going
affected.
all in.
I like where this is headed.
My move now. Show me what you got, Silverblade.
I don't really think. I don't really feel like it.
Yeah.
Moves
I might
buff,
be-
delay, and it's always a hit. Freeze and always a hit. Side attack bonus and it's always a hit. That does a lot of flubbing damage.
Let's go.
Alright, let's check out Zeroth Gleam.
You won't want to miss this moonlit blade of mine is false, yet true as steel. There! Behold! Zero Gleam!
Boost gauge upgraded.
Yep, she just gets it done.
Cool. That was awesome.
Reset. Take over.
Some elements look affected.
My turn now.
Engaging skill.
Make it count, Van.
Alright, I'm just gonna freaking physical attack him to death
Screw with me.
to build up my CP.
Now we're talking.
Engaging skill.
Here's my chance.
Chance.
It's go time!
Now's a good time.
Play tough.
My turn now. Here's my chance. Activating follow my lead.
Easy peasy. That was an easy fight.
Got the plane.
That's one more case done and dusted.
And it's all baby plates.
Meteor deposit confirmed.
Thanks for the confirm. Hey, we have rank 4 Law. Hey, we have rank 5 Gray, so we have Gray Mare now too.
Yeah.
Although Mare Chaos is still probably better.
Shifting to maintenance mode.
Evasion counter down. So evasion 50%. So this lets me turn Van into an evasion tank. Sort of. This lets me turn Van into a crit machine. I don't know. Anyway,
Off we go.
we go off. Brothel manager. Oh, I bet. Yeah, he even looks like it. Oh, you must be Jack's friends. That's us. Here's my card. And here's mine. Sorry, it's so sticky. Arkwright Solutions. I guess the Capitol's got all kinds of professionals, huh? You mentioned you wanted to ask about one of our employees, Rui Lee, was it? Yeah, we were hoping you could tell us where she is right now. Unfortunately, I'm not really sure. It's actually been a bit of a problem lately. I've been having a difficult time getting her to talk with me. Has she been absent at work? No, but she seemed a bit preoccupied with something lately. I tried asking her if something was wrong, but all she did was wave me off. That's why I decided to have another employee approach her instead. Turns out that Rui Lee has something of a gambling problem. Seems to have started around the end of last year. I've even gone to see her play myself. Oh, so she's in super debt to the dudes that we have to beat. From what I can tell, there's a specific group of gamblers she tends to spend her time with. Interesting, but you make it sound like she hasn't really been enjoying herself. What the hell is she up to? Any chance you know what kind of places she frequents? Well, let me think. I have seen her hanging around the park occasionally. Actually, it's often right around this time of day. Those were usually the days when she had shifts at work, so I'd imagine she's stopping by on her way in. When you say park, do you mean the one that's nearby? Yes, that's the one. The last time I saw her there was right at the beginning of the year, not long after she started working with us. We should go take a look. It might offer us some insight into her whereabouts. Right, thanks for the information, and sorry if we interrupted anything. Not at all, I just wish I could be of more help. Here, let me give you my business card, just in case. That's got my T-phone number on it, so if anything else comes up, don't hesitate to call. And of course, please feel free to contact me if you're ever interested in our services. I think I'm good, actually. It wouldn't feel right patronizing a place where Aaron's friend works. But I will ask for her by name. And I'll be like, don't worry, really. You can call me Aaron if you want. I suppose that makes sense. Well, I better get back to having a good night. I better get back. Have a good night. My bad. That was an actual slip of the tongue.
Was it?
Yeah, it was. It was a good one, but that wasn't intentional. I can't take credit for that one. Sheesh, guess she didn't want to miss a chance to rope in new customers. Anyway, let's go check out that park. Hey, Van, yeah? Give me that phone number. D phone number, more like D phone number. Park. I went to the wrong floor.
What would you like?
I want some steamed red bean manto.
Please stop by again sometime.
I will. Well, Shizuna will.
More food.
Well, no Rui Lee. Oh. Rui Lee! Where have you been? And who is that guy? Hope you get fucked. That's kind of the point. That's my job. Shit, what the hell's her problem? That man she was with, he's probably one of the gamblers her boss mentioned. No way of knowing for sure, though. About that. I actually managed to take a picture of him just before the two of them entered the vehicle. Alright, anybody ever tell you that you're one hell of a maid? 10 out of 10 for sure. Well, let's make good use of that picture then. Mind sending it over my way, Rosette? Oh, I see. You plan to send it to the manager we just spoke with. You should be receiving it right about now. I hope we hear back from him soon. About a minute after Van forwarded the picture, the group received a response. He said, never seen that guy before. The gamblers that Rui Lee was playing with were dressed more like guys you'd see in a host club. Sounds like a certain other couple of creeps we've heard about lately. Dean and Jet. Didn't expect to be paying them a visit so soon. I'm sure Jack will know where to find them. Right, let's head back to Gambit. Why couldn't you just send me back to Gambit? Why do I gotta go through 2 menus?
I love the teleportation.
Then the others explained what they had learned to Jack and Hal. So that's what happened to Ruili, huh? I should have cleaned those guys out a long time ago. I'm sure if we'd put the squeeze on them sooner, she'd never have... Hey, I get how you feel, but what's done is done. It seems like the other might be down... It seems like there might be something other... Oh my god. It seems like there might be something else that led her down that path, too. Something someone was able to prey on. They must have convinced her that gambling was the only way she could get what she wanted. It must have been something that made her vulnerable, huh? Man, she should have just come to me or the other guys about it first. So where are these two gamblers anyway? They have a stand over in the second ward of the Eastern Quarter, not far from Taoyuan Restaurant. Let me go with you. I might be able to be of some help. Whatever makes you feel better, Hal. Just don't let your guard down. Heh, you know I won't. Well, I doubt they'll be willing to give us information for free. I feel much more at ease with you along this, Hal. Alright, let's go see what they're made of. Yes, sir.
Let's roll, gang.
We're rolling, gang. We're gang rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Rockin', rolling, rolling. It's Rowdy Ronnie Piper. You didn't need to pick anything up next. Those look like the goons.
Gonna get them goons.
We gonna goon them?
Yeah.
These must be the guys. They're the guys. Guess we should start planning what to do next. Yeah, I'll bet she's really starting to miss us now. What's up, fellas? You sure sound like you're having fun. We talking about chatting up some chicks? Hell, that's one of my favorite pastimes. What do you say you let me in on the fun too, huh? Where'd you come from? Look, we haven't got time to entertain men, my friend. Now, if you were a cute girl, that'd be a different story. Let me be straight with you then. I'd better not hear about either of you hanging out with Rui Lee ever again. So you're Aaron Way, huh? We know all about you. And as far as Rui Lee goes, we're just a few friends of hers, that's all. Yeah, who are you to decide who she gets to hang around with? I'm me. You know what? You're right. She can hang out with you losers all she wants. But as far as I'm concerned, you dipshits don't deserve to even breathe the same air as her. Anyway, right now, my good friend is out there saying some crap that's got my ears tingling. And you're going to tell me where she is. I expect you to spill every last detail. You definitely talk a big game. I can see now why you've got girls falling all over you. Dude, I got 2 swords and you got 2 necks, so... But I'm afraid our ties with Rui Lee are a little more sturdy than some half-baked intimidation attempt. I'm pretty sure if we just, get some Hayway involved. She owes us 500,000 Mira. Let's just say she got a little too addicted to playing with us. And who do you think introduced her to the loan shark? You get it now, don't you? Mira binds the 3 of us tighter than blood. Or should I say, the 4 of us. These guys are sick. 4, huh? They must be talking about that guy we saw her with in Newtown. Okay, I get what you're saying. Should have known better than think I could get some info out of you for free. How's about we settle this with a game of 7 hearts? We win, you tell us where the girl is. You're on. We're men of our word after all, especially when it comes to gambling. So, if you win, I promise we'll tell you where the loan shark is. Perfect, I just need to pick another player and... Hold your horses, pal. I think we'll be the ones picking the other player. Huh? It wouldn't be a fair match unless everybody's on the same level, right? Which is why Hal Coleman is completely out of the question. What the hell? Sounds to me like you're just chickening out. Let's see now. I think the other player should be... I'd like to play. You? Do you know these men, Miss Mitsurugi? Not really, but their names sound a little familiar. You forgot already? We met just yesterday. She was wandering around the city, so we called out to her to ask if she'd like to play a game. But she completely decimated us. It was like she knew every card before she even saw it. Sounds to me like you're a little more than familiar with them. I guess maybe I'm just really bad at remembering background characters. Oh, damn. Anyway, she's totally out. That little girl over there, she's going to be your partner, Aaron. I know you only picked me because you think I'm weak. If I may, I'm also unaccustomed to games of this nature. Why not allow me to? No, Rosette, let me handle this. Shame will fall upon the warrior who refuses a challenge. I accept. Miss Alfayed. I assume you'll at least let me explain the rules to her? Sure, whatever, but any more conditions and we call the whole thing off. Now, that settled, let's get ready to play. Sorry, sir, we're going to need to borrow that table again. You didn't have to jump in with both feet, Small Fry. I'll show them a true warrior can't be defeated so easily. We're really going to need your help with this one, Hal. Don't worry, I got this. Okay, Fairy. Here's what you do. You just take all the damage, hold all the cards until you get one of the higher elements. And if you don't get the higher element, you just fucking lose. Alright, we'll be playing 2 on 2 7 hearts. The game wins when any player's life points reaches 0. When that happens, we add up the number of cards each player's hand with the remaining life points, and the one with the highest score wins. Yeah, they're all the same rules as your standard 4-player match. Now, you ready to lose? I'm good to go over here. Hal walked me through the strategy earlier. Let's see. In order to win, one of us will be playing the aggressor, and the other will be in a supporting role. Given our seating order, I have to be the aggressor. But I need to make sure I play the cards Hal signals me to. If I remember right, the signs were 3 signs in total. Fold arms, stay. So, stay. Fire. Mirage. So, stay. Fire. The third sign will most likely be a hero whether we win or lose, so try not to forget. Understood. I wish I got more time to talk over the strategy with Aaron, though. Don't worry, Aaron knows what he's doing. This should make for an interesting match. Just don't go telling everybody what his hand is, alright? Oh, come on, I know better than that. Dean has 3 cards, Jet has 4 cards, and Aaron has 6. Now, I need to deal damage to someone. Let's see, which card to play next? That was one of the signs. Stay.
Stay.
Right, that means I shouldn't play a card. Pass. Good, she's picking up on the signals. Now they can rotate hands and get some better cards. Each player's life points gradually shifted as they continue the game, until finally Fairy's turn to make a decisive play came around. Now, Dean has 3 cards, Jet has 7 cards, and Aaron has 2. This is where we make our move. Fairy seems to have picked up on the flow of the game now. Time to throw these guys into the gutter. Let's see, that signal means play the Mirage card. The Mirage card, I see. I'll play this one. Give me your shit. The Mirage card. Now? Yes, I'm swapping my hand with Jets. Nice going, Fairy. You even targeted the perfect person. He got the most cards. That means the most points. Gimme.
Yeah.
Way to go, Small Fry.
Yeah.
Cheating. I can't believe we lost. I really did it. That serves you right. Excellent work, you two. Thanks for your help, Hal. I'm just glad it all worked out. Alright, it's time you guys put your mirror where your mouth is. Of course. The Lone Shark is based out of the Harbor District. Where in the Harbor District? I was just about to tell you, I swear. It's at the far end of the wharf. He goes in and out of the area near that little street vendor's place all the time. Rui Lee should be there too. Oh yeah, we've been around that place before. Shady types sure like to stick to the same spots. Let's get over there. Actually, there's a little something I need to take care of first. So, she started this rumor as a sneaky way to call for help.
Mm-hmm.
Because she knew Aaron would come snirking. You guys go on ahead. I'll catch up with you later. Huh? Where do you think he's going? Don't worry about it. Come on, guys. Yeah, this is the way for him to for her to call him for help.
Mm-hmm.
Without calling him for help. Phew, finally caught up with you guys. I had to put some kibosh on the kebab bosh. I was starting to think you weren't going to show at all. Where'd you run off to anyway? Don't you know the hero only ever shows up at the last minute? Yeah, so where'd you go? Come on, let's do this thing. I don't know why they had me do 3 signals when I only need to have 2. Aaron Way, I figured you'd show up sooner or later. Yeah, we already paid a little visit to your gambler buddy, so let's just get straight to business. There's only a few people in this town that would have something to gain from hurting my reputation. Which means you're with the Lai family, aren't you? Since I'm close with the Liu family, you figured you could throw a little more dirt on their name by proxy. Bravo, right you are. You've really managed to turn into a rather unsightly eyesore for us. As far as rumors go, I would have thought you could come up with something a little more juicy, to be honest. Well, if that's what you think, then it seems you don't really understand the true reasoning behind this deception after all. You see, I left the rumor milling to your little friend here. If you have any complaints, I suggest you take them up with her. Rui Lee? True reasoning? Give me a break. You sure act high and mighty for the guy holding the debt over her head. Wouldn't be surprised if you threatened her into spreading those lies in the first place. What do you know? Building up debt, working in a brothel, making up rumors. All that was my decision. But the real reason I ended up like this is because of you, Aaron. This is all your fault. My fault? I've barely even seen you since I moved to the capital. You're the one who started putting distance between us. You're doing all this because Aaron left, aren't you? What do you mean? It's all just conjecture based on what we know so far, but Aaron moved to the capital in September of last year. That was right before you got hooked on gambling. I can tell just from how Aaron's been reacting that you're not usually the type to do stuff like that. And that's not to mention the expression on your face when we spotted you in Newtown. You looked furious, like someone who had a significant amount of built-up resentment. I almost feel bad for the poor girl, having her feelings exposed so blithely. Really, is that true? All I ever did was try to get you to notice me. But at some point, even being around you made me feel like my heart was bleeding. Because it was like you never even cared. I thought that maybe, once there was some distance between us, it would get a little easier. But no, that only made it worse. That's when I started looking for something else. Something that would help me move on for good. I'm sorry. Don't apologize. It hurts. I just needed an outlet. Yeah, she was looking for a way to fight back against the love who would never look her way, that only ever saw her as a friend. And that's when I stepped in to make her a deal. If she was willing to damage your reputation, I'd write off all the interest on her loan. You're horrible. So basically, you took advantage of her when she was at her lowest. Well, I believe you have a full understanding of the situation now. Well, let's see. Well, she was willing to damage her reputation. Whether or not it worked, that's irrelevant. You just said if she was willing to. She was willing to.
Yep.
Bye-bye interest. You know, verbal contracts and all that. Why does everybody fucking look like Cassie is bright? like they got one
Yeah.
like they got one character model.
It's fine.
Just slap on some different hair gel and hair color. If you try to put a stop to her rumors, everything she's worked so hard for will all go down the drain. No. Knew I smelled somebody waiting in the wings. What are you planning to do to them? You promised you wouldn't hurt Aaron. Do I look like someone who keeps his promises? Nope. Aaron! That's fine. I got you, Rui. Don't worry about me. Just get out of the way for now. This is my fight. You guys stay out of it. But don't worry. I have so much evasion and critical damage. I'm good. You'll be totally outnumbered. Hey, are you deaf, old man? Yup. Old age. Hearing is the first thing to go. As your boss, your safety is my personal responsibility. And no, you don't get a say in that. Enough talk. Make sure the brat is beaten to a pulp. Alright then. Come and get some. Some.
Don't get caught.
Keep moving, Van. Too slow. That it? Don't screw with me.
Energy activated.
Don't be sorry for You'll be sorry for that.
Boost gauge limit.
Anyway. I wanted to try and do that without having to fucking use 100 CP, but whatever. Come now. You must be tired after a fight like that, right? Do we look tired? Plus, you know, Fairy's got a gun. Al's there. That's from Marduk Total Security Company. And Shizuna is basically as close to a god as a human could possibly fucking get. So, you know, you're dead? Yeah, you're dead. As if, you see, I actually have a certain way of dealing with the Lai family chumps like you. Bam! You better look forward to a lifetime of debt, you greedy little tramp. You're going to pay back every single mirror, including interest. No. You want your money back? Fine, huh? 500,000 Mira exactly. Take it. And another thing. If you ever come near Rui Lee again, don't expect to have two working legs after. You got a problem with me? Tell me to my face next time. I'm a little bitch and I just wet myself. So that's what you went off to do. That was so cool. Aaron, it's alright, girl. I'm sorry I never noticed. Like, you're gorgeous. And I know it's hard because Ashen is like always all up on me. Although I don't think she is all up on him. No. What am I doing? She's not up on Aaron. She's all up on Sal. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's Sal's girl. Well, not really, but
Not really.
she wishes. I'm sorry. It's alright. I'm not looking for an apology. I only did this to help out a good friend of mine. That's it. I'm just glad you're safe, Ruby. But I do have something to say to you, actually. Don't you ever go get mixed up with scum like that again. If you're in trouble, you come to me next time. And if I can't do something about it, Sid and the others will help you figure it out. That's what friends are for. You idiot! Friend this, friend that, you dumb motherfucker! You're right. Thank you, Aaron. And I love you. I know. I'll never betray you guys like that again, I promise. And I swear to pay back all that 500,000 Mira. I'll work and work until I've paid back every last bit. I know you will, but try not to stress over it too much, okay? Just make sure I get it back before I bite the big one. So that was the errand you were running off to earlier. I'm guessing you plan to pay off her debt from the start? You seriously gotta stop trying to stop playing everything so cool, bro. Oh, I didn't realize you were here as well, Mr. Sid. Hal called me, so I rushed over. Thanks, you guys. We really appreciate what you've done for us. I'm just glad it's all over now. That sure was a lot of Mira, though. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be... That redhead sure is an interesting guy. Or maybe it's just the boss rubbing off on him. Oh, God, don't let him hear that. Oh, I don't want that old man musk. It smells like decrepit. Not likely. That's just how Aaron is. Bye. Bye. Miss Ruby Lee certainly looks much happier now. The rumors she spread will likely dissipate before too long. That was all the money your mother left to you, wasn't it, Aaron? I heard about it from Sid. Sheesh, leave it to him to blab about my business to a kid. Blabbity blab blab yabbity yap yap. The truth is, only half of it came from Mom. The rest I saved up from working at the theater. Guess all those leading lady roles really did have you rolling in it. Like, you laugh, but he's damn proud of his. He's damn proud to be looking like a bitch.
Yeah.
But I know he hasn't been on stage in a while, so how'd he really get that 500,000 Mira? You did a really chivalrous thing back there, and without any hesitation either. That's just anyone could do something like that. Here's 750,000 Mira. Where'd you get this kind of money? Look at me. I'm on Team Springer for the Z1 Racers. I'm a NASCAR girl.
Another left turn.
Yeah, I did make that take a left turn, didn't I? I took her from the Divine Blade, and I made a left turn for a NASCAR joke. Oh, 2 left turns in one, baby! Ah, 2 cross jokes in a row, baby! It was a small price to pay to put an end to all that mess. Of course, I say that, but now I'm flat broke. Interested in giving me a raise, old timer?
No.
I don't even pay you. Sure, I'll double what I pay you now.
That's a wrap.
Hooray! Aaron? What, small fry? He doesn't pay us. You old son of a bitch!
Mira deposit confirmed.
See, I received 4,000 Mira for that. I wonder what happens when I get level 6 to something. Alright, well. That certainly was fun.
Yep, that was the entire thing.
Alright. Anyway, that's what we're going to call the video for now. As always, thank you all for watching. If you're enjoying the series and you want to see more, like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, follow me at Twitch, 3.
Till then.